All right, y'all. Welcome to the video. Me and my bestie here, ready to react to Doechii. Doechii the queen. Doechii supreme. Doechii regime. I don't know what else. Doechii fans, what else do we say about our queen? All hail Queen Doechii. Now the Swamp Princess, the one and only. I'm such a Doechii stan. Y'all will be getting a lot more Doechii content from me because I'm just like, I support her so much. I'm just like, I gotta, everything she do, I gotta react. I have to, because I need to find more Doechii stans that loves her just as much as we do. Now I did finally get around to the Doechii album, or mixtape, Alligator Bites. Finally checked it out. Go check it out, y'all. I'm just forewarning y'all. My mic switched from this mic to my computer one, so the quality might not be the same as like this. But future stuff, it's all good. I don't know why that happened, but look, we are live on Twitch, so make sure y'all drop a follow. When this video is uploaded, we will still be live, so make sure you pull up. Let me know you're from YouTube. You'll be greeted with a warm welcome. You guys can give me some more recommendations in the comments. Now we have the one and only, my bestie, the GOAT, here reacting with me, which is so amazing. Y'all go follow her. I'm gonna put her link to her channel in the title. In her link tree, y'all should be able to find it in the comments. You can also find the Twitch link in the comments, as long with my link tree and all the socials. Let's get into it. Doechii, Denials of River. Oh, and by the way, her lead up to this, I'll explain more at the end, but like her build up to this video, I just have so much to say. We're gonna listen to the song or just like watch the visual, and then I'll go on my rant at the end.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
What's up, Doechii? Hey, girl. You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP, All the Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute, yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit...
Who did her look, though? They ate this up.
Right.
It's so simple, but like,
so well.
Yes, the colors, like even her just like wearing white and then having a little pearl earring and then the little front. Like, I don't know. It's the subtle things, you know?
Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute, yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so...
You were.
Why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga.
I'm dead. Old dude. I loved it. This is so amazing. This is what happens
This is so creative.
when you give a real creative person a budget, you know, and give them the creative freedom to do what they want. Because like, y'all go check out the video I watched on the secret behind Doechii's success or something. It should be my Doechii reactions playlist. Y'all could go to playlist and then y'all can find it. But her creativity, I didn't realize how far into the content like or social she was. Like, I knew she was somewhat on there, and I could tell she knew what she was doing by how she's marketing and rolling out. And her fan base is so strong, so I knew she had something going on, but I wasn't aware she did YouTube for years, like 10 years, doing YouTube and doing content and doing skits, or, you know, all these different things. So that makes it make even more sense. So like, she's already musically gifted, you know, then she can write on top of that. You know, she could sing, she could rap, and then it makes sense that she has the artistic vision to come up with, like, you know, doing directing or production or coming up with a script, you know, or a storyline or like a theme, or just like this whole concept. I know this is what she created. It wasn't a team that told her, oh, do it, like do a show and do skits leading up to it. A team didn't come up with that. She came up with that. So and I told Bestie this, Doechii reminds me of Issa Rae. Like the music version of Issa Rae, in terms of like seeing that parallel they both had was starting on YouTube, doing skits, doing different videos, just like doing some of everything to figure out how they could express their creative vision on a different medium, right? And I feel like Doechii like has that same like arc like as Issa Rae, because like what happened when Issa got a budget and she wasn't doing her awkward black girl anymore? We start seeing creativity that we've never seen on that level. And I feel like Doechii is showing us that in a different way, even from the song like Boom Bap. Like, that song alone is like a piece of art. that song alone,
Mhm.
like there's so many layers and so much depth to song like that, or even some of her other songs. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's taken it to a different level, even down to that performance she did with Issa Rae, which I'm like, yo, when I saw that crossover, I was like, yo, that's crazy. But then after seeing that, I'm like, there's even more parallels between them than I thought. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that's cool. But now I'm like, oh, that's cool for a whole different reason, because they are basically like two sides of the same coin. Like, it's just different mediums. Like, Issa's is writing and then having shows and stuff, but even Issa's into the music because she has a
Mhm.
soundtrack like business where she curates music and stuff like that for shows. So it's interesting because they both have the same like creative gifts in terms of like visuals, coming up with an idea and a concept, and then they can
Mhm.
both write, and they both did YouTube, and they both have a love of music. It's just like they're two different worlds of the same thing. One is manifested in like a person that makes shows and scripts and movies, and then the other is doing it through music, but also doing the same thing that Issa's doing. It's just like the music is prioritized for Doechii, and the other visual stuff is prioritized for Issa. But it's like, I feel like if they work together, if Issa and Doechii work together, kind of like how SZA, Kiki, and Issa work together,
Mhm.
I feel like that'd be crazy.
I
I feel
think
like
that'd be
they could. I
crazy.
feel like they could come up with some crazy stuff together.
I think so too.
Okay, I'm done yapping. I'm
I
gonna
like
keep
that
letting the
idea. I
video
like that
play,
idea.
but yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm a Doechii
I like
stan,
that
y'all. I'm a
idea.
Doechii stan. I'm a Doechii stan.
Did laundry.
Hold on. Let me go back, because the way they had the thing pop on there is just so funny.
No, it's
That's why
so
I love
cute.
Doechii has like
It
so much
reminds me of Family
personality.
Matter.
Yeah.
Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wife. I was so confused. What should Doechii do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Sue. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude.
I'm
I
dead.
think he slicked back.
Ah, Ricky.
Not Ricky.
Ricky Thompson.
Ricky is a good looking. He is a good looking man, you know?
Mhm.
So it's like, oh, that's funny. I guess he's supposed to be the girl that's really good. That's funny.
That's so funny, bro.
The Zoom.
I love
Turns
it.
out the girl was really a dude. I think he slicked back till I slipped back, got my lick back, turned it into a knick-knack. I moved on, dropped a
this
couple of
Fresh
songs, and
Prince
then I went
reference.
and got signed. Now it's 2021.
Okay, I just feel
I
like
was just like the fit she was wearing at that time. I always think this lady's Ciara whack.
Oh yeah, I remember we watched the trailer, so it's Ciara. Right?
this is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you. You know, this guy cheated on you and
Nah, fuck it. Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net.
That's interesting. Her pushing the executive dude off of her, but like it's symbolic. You know, it's very small detail, but like
Yeah, I was wondering the purpose of it. Yeah, you're right.
Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast. no
who is
time to
this supposed to be? Who's the Afro person supposed to be in TDE? Who got an Afro in TDE? I'm trying to think.
I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in a gang, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label with
He's still on her.
the test. And no,
The
I'm not in
executive is still following her around.
a gang, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch,
It's small detail, but everything is intentional.
drip drop, label with the TikToks. Now I'm making TikTok music, what the fuck? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop.
Okay.
The charts need us.
I like
Turn
how
all the
they
noise out.
yeah, I like how they represented that, where it's like it didn't even have to go outside the room. It's just like them coming into the space shows how crowded it probably felt mentally, physically. All these people trying to get your attention, like, you know. I like that, you know, even the slide it down the wall, you know. It shows the kind of, I don't know, I just like how visually that was represented, because there's so many ways they can represent the same thing. That's the cool part about creativity. People can communicate the same thing like infinite different ways. I like the way that she chose to do it.
I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us.
Like, she look exhausted.
I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and
upgrade.
honestly, I can't even fucking cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot.
Uh-oh.
Drugs.
I wouldn't.
Oh, the video changed. That's interesting. That's crazy little transition they just did. Taking us from like the, to behind the scenes.
Cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot.
By a lot, you mean drugs?
I wouldn't.
Drugs?
No, it's
No?
a natural point.
No, I'm not judging.
I'm not an actor.
I'm just saying.
I don't
You want to talk about it?
I mean, fuck, I like pills, I like drugs, I like getting money, I like strippers, I like to fuck, I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood, I like doing Hollywood shit, snorted probably would. What can I say? The shit works, it feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I owned. Whoopsie,
Damn.
$100,000 oops made me loopy.
Okay, when she said that part, I was like, she said $100,000 oops made me loopy. Did niggas actually cost her $100K? Like look, when I re-listened to the song, I was like, yo, instead of them asking about the gay nigga on that interview you were telling me about, they should have asked about the $100,000. They should have asked about the $100,000 oops. What is that about?
Her, if she was bothered by the fact that
this is why these people do not deserve these artists that's actually talented and have something to say. They should be able to sit down with someone that actually cares about and listens to the music in depth, that will actually not try to get hot topics, but like get more in-depth insights on the project or the stories behind it. Because I'm like, $100,000 oopsie is crazy. Cause I know she was getting bread, but she wasn't making that much bread for $100,000. Like that would be significant. Yeah. I'm like, $100K. Like, I'm so interested to know like more about that. I mean, hopefully someone asks one day. Doechii, come do an interview with us. I'll ask real questions. I really want to know. I love the production quality too, though. This shit look like a movie.
Really good.
Oopsie, made a oopsie. $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup bean.
Whoa. Okay, Doechii. We don't want to revert back into our old ways. So we're going to try a breathing exercise, okay?
All right,
when I breathe, you breathe. All right? Let's go.
Damn, that was too fire. Doechii, that's one of the best music videos I've seen. Yeah. Let's see all the fellow Doechii glazers in the comments. Let's congregate with our people.
That was really good.
So bold of Doechii to release the best music of 2025 on the 2nd of January. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Okay, this is my people right here. Okay, now we on the same wavelength with all these people. Y'all see the Doechii's gonna break so many barriers. I can already see it.
Go ahead.
I love that transition.
They gotta give her that Grammy. They gotta give her a Grammy. Even though
she got to get a Grammy.
We don't need the Grammys ever for validation for Black art, but she deserves it. As a musician, I know what it means for musicians to be recognized in that way. So
I love that transition from the sitcom Granny, like the cinematic. Yeah, I don't know, Doechii. We need more everything.
I want to see her work with Issa. I want to see what they can like put out together. Even if like, what if we get like a visual album? Like Issa Rae directed or something like that. Like a full visual album. Like Lemonade style type thing.
Hey,
that'd be dope.
Look, I'm gonna say it. Doechii's one of the best artists out, period. No genre, no gender. No genre, no gender. One of the best out right now. I don't need her. I know people like to do, the discography. I don't care. Sometimes you can see it in front of you and you just gotta call it what it is. That's
Hello.
like, you know, seeing Steph Curry the first time. Oh, well, but what about Ray Allen? What about Reggie Miller? No, if you knew what you was seeing at that time, you knew this the best one we ever seen. It didn't matter who was before. It don't matter his resume. You could see it.
Just like Beyonce debut album.
Beyonce debut, I always say one of the greatest debut albums of all time.
When you got heat, you just got heat. She's it. She got heat.
Some people
This is
just
an
have that.
EP.
Some people just have that je ne sais quoi, you know, as we say, the thing that can't be explained. And I feel like Doechii has that je ne sais quoi. Like it's not even a question. Like it's just a matter of being excited to see what she comes up with and to see where she goes. That's all I'm like. I don't need her to prove this or prove that she better. Doechii, I'm curious to see, does she free herself from TDE? These I just want to get all these takes and thoughts on the record because I feel like she's gonna have a long career. Does she leave TDE at some point in her career? I feel like she could still use them for their resources now, but I think she has a strong enough fan base and she's in tune enough with social media and how to navigate it, how to build a community. I feel like she's so in tune with that she can sustain her own career by herself. However, she might want to extract as much value out of the label as possible and then build her own leverage. That's what she's doing right now. She's building leverage for any future contract negotiations. They're going to have to do it on her terms because she's showing the strength of her community, her fan base, her ideas, her approach, and her strategy to building her brand. Because, you know, we've heard her on the album talk about the label not believing in her vision, and label this, you know, not seeing eye to eye. And Doechii is a prime example of what I say. When you have an artist that knows how to use social media, knows how to build community, they're actually talented and they are actually using the full strength of their platform, active on Twitter, active on Instagram, active on Twitch, active on YouTube, multi-streaming to multiple platforms, promoting your own music, building up your own hype and promo with the power of your platform. Doechii has all those things. Doechii is the literal archetype artist that y'all go click in various videos I say the same thing. A lot of these artists don't know how to navigate social media. They don't know how to leverage their own fan base. They don't know how to go direct to consumer. They don't know how to take advantage of platforms and build their own revenue and income streams outside of their music so that they are not beholden to what the label wants them to do, so that they can get out of their contract, buy their masters back if they don't have them, and then go independent and live off of just their content and their community. All that content Doechii was doing leading up to this 10 years ago, that shows she already is a cut above damn near 99.99% of artists out there. Don't let her actually start streaming on Twitch like consistently, or multi-streaming to Twitch, YouTube, TikTok consistently. Don't let her do one stream a week or 2 streams a month or whatever frequency she could do. Don't let her do that and put out her vlogs. Start putting her vlogs back out. Start putting more behind the scenes documentary mini doc. You know, we will be watching Doechii's mini doc, so if y'all are Doechii stans, go ahead and subscribe. This is gonna be Doechii Stan Central, okay? Everything Doechii related, I'm gonna try to stay tapped in with every update. Because I support her movement so much. I support what she does so much. Like, I just support everything she stands for, and just giving a new representation of a lot of us Black women that have a lot of range, creativity, personality. Like, I feel like she's representing so many of us that I feel like we haven't been represented quite like this, just like Issa Rae did. Issa Rae did the exact same thing, giving a completely different light to the Black experience, or Black women experience in the media. Like, she did something we had never seen before, and now guess what? There's people that's going to be inspired by that and build off of that. I feel like Doechii represents the same thing, where she's showing, yo, if you build a true fan base and really connect with your people, you know, you can capitalize off of that, and you can not only be limited to just music, but use your music to platform the other stuff you want to do. She's using her music to get her creative writing and directing, you know, side out too. Like, you know, a lot of these artists, they care more about the lifestyle than the art of it. You could tell Doechii cares about the art of it. She cares about the love of the game. She cares about hip hop. She cares about hip hop culture. She cares about breaking down molds and barriers that they try to put us in as Black women. You know, she's everything. When she says she's everything, she really is. She really is, because I listened to that project, Alligator Bites, and I'm just like, yo, she literally is doing every style. She doing R&B one song, she doing boom bap rap the next, she doing another type of rap the next, then she doing alternative damn near music on the next shit, then she doing some like, I don't know, like electric, I don't know what that song was. Okay, that song Fireflies, whatever you call it. Yo, it's so much range, and I'm like, yo, the potential here is crazy. She could literally, I'll say it, she could be the greatest female rapper of all time. I'm saying it, and I am a Nicki stan, but if there's anyone that could compete, it would be someone that has the range that she does. She can make the pop songs, she can make the R&B songs.
R&B.
I could see Doechii get on some rock shit. Doechii could get on some rock shit and pop off with it.
Literally, because she plays with the same sounds of like pop, rock, R&B that like.
Yes, like yes, like she can get in her SZA type. I don't know what you consider a SZA type music, but whatever. But yeah, I'm saying okay, but that's the thing. Wow. She can give you what, like, okay, this is not pitting them against each other. I'm just using SZA because she's a standard. Oh. She's a standard for breaking the barriers of what a black female artist can be in my eyes. Yeah. You know, you're a SZA standard, but in my eyes, SZA has broken barriers on showing that a woman that makes that different weird type shit, this is not in a bad way, but I'm just saying, like, it's different than the typical sound, right? SZA showed that a black woman can be successful, and brown skin on top of that, that is relevant. A brown skin black woman can make alternative music. She might have to dip her toes into pop a little bit, she might gotta dip her toes into R&B a little bit, and she might have to blend what naturally comes to her with the sound that people like, which I think Doechii was talking about in the project on Alligator Bites. Oh, label want me to make TikTok music, now I'm over here making TikTok music. You know, shit like that. SZA starting to rap, so she might go for now on. Hey, that's it. Yes, I wanted to add that too for SZA. That's the thing with SZA, she's able to reach us in so many different bags, and I haven't even listened to all that. By the way, SZA Control album reaction finally coming out soon. Me and Bestie did that. Bestie already listened. It was my first listen. It's coming out soon. I have the video uploaded. It finally got unblocked copyright, so yeah, we'll be seeing that soon. But just off of like what Bestie's put me onto with SZA, like, she can rap, she's a writer. She's a writer. That's the thing I fuck with about SZA, and that's the thing I fuck with about Doechii too. She's a writer. You know she's writing that. You know that's her pen behind that. You know that's her creativity, her mind behind it. So like for Doechii, like, my dream, one day I would love to work with Doechii. Like, it's like when you find those people that have like that, the principle of loving the culture and not wanting to cheat the game, you know, like, it's just rare. It's rare these days. Like, and she did it the authentic, organic way. And I'm not trying to hear that angle from niggas. Ooh, and I know some of y'all gonna be fans of Doechii. Oh, she don't gotta do all this with her body. She was literally on stage in her panties. Stop. Okay. So she's not even, you can't even try to put that, oh, she covers herself up. I love that about her, that she has the full package and showing y'all you can be that and also be this too. You can also be extremely creative, extremely intelligent, a visionary, and yes, you can be everything, like she said. And I feel like a lot of us black people, black women in particular, we get put in so many boxes by so many different people. So whenever there's someone that tries to break us out of that on a big level, it has a ripple effect. It's not just about Doechii, it's about how it inspires and influences and impacts other people. Now I'm speaking about my people and the demographic I belong to, but it reaches outside of us too. It has an impact on other people. I mean, so Doechii, we stand.
We stand, we love. Thank you for the inspiration, for being you, for everything that's gonna continue to grow, for being the catalyst for so many other black women, for black creatives. We love. We love.
We do. Like I said, Tom said as long as she don't get a BBL, stay natural queen. They said she already got a BBL, Tom.
She already has one, Tom, so
Tom, see, I love how she's just breaking niggas down. They want her to be all this different shit. No, you can't try to pin her into a certain category. That's the thing I love about her. You can't try to pin her into like, oh, she's not one of those that get a BBL. She not one of those that she is all those things, and you still love her. Just accept her as is.
As is.
Stop trying to force Black women to be certain things for y'all to accept them.
Mm-hmm.
You either support it or you don't.
Come on, bestie.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
I'm just saying, like, it could be shit you disagree with and you still support them. But Black women don't have to be, oh, be like this. Oh, be like this and we'll like you more. Be like that and we'll like you more. That's the whole experience as a fucking Black woman. So just let her rock. Like, you
just
don't gotta
respect her honesty for what it is.
Yeah.
What is the BGL doing for her creativity or her rapping? No, ain't nothing. It's
right.
just
what difference does it make? Niggas go get ab surgery.
Oh,
niggas go get ab surgery, hairline surgery, hairline implant. It's the same thing. That's it's like when people get mad that someone's wearing makeup. It's like, if they want to do that, like, let them. Oh, you be so much better without makeup. You either like them or you don't. Like, nah, you either fuck with her or you don't. Like, they either look good to you or they don't. It don't matter if they wearing makeup or not. Like, if you like them, you gonna. It's like people always trying to like change people, and like, I'm just coming at it from accepting people for who they are and appreciating that, because everything that they are makes what we love about them. All those different things, whether we agree or disagree, is what makes them who they are as people and what gives the art that we love. So if we change one thing about them, it's like, you know, it changes everything. You're not fully accepting them for who they are, and you're not fully accepting of their art. And I think that's a lot of artists and creators in general problem with their fans and supporters. They like you if you listen to them about how you should carry yourself.
Yep.
But then the moment you say, nah, you either support me as is or you don't. And if you don't, you can kick rocks. Then they're like, oh, they're so mean. They're so mean. It's like, no, you conditionally support them. You don't fully support them. There are some who do, but like, if you have to put a qualification on it, you don't support. And I feel like women have to deal with that even more like the men.
You're absolutely right. They do. They do. And I don't think it's fair to women either that they have to have all these stipulations on whether or not they're deserving of basic support.
Basic respect, number one.
Basic respect. That's what it starts off as. And it's, oh, I can't support someone who doesn't align with my values because they're modifying their body, because they're doing things that make them happy, because they're not appeasing to the norm and the social standards that you want them to be associated with. So then you don't think they're deserving of, you know, respect. Can't give them their flowers. Can't give them anything because they don't fit the vibe that you want them to have. When it really means nothing. What does it truly mean for a woman to be natural in the first place?
Why does it matter?
What is the obsession with it? Because y'all,
kill
me. They kill me when they're like, "Oh, I like women that's natural." You gonna stare that OnlyFans mama down, whether she got her butt done, titties done, or what. You don't care. It's like they always have this like, and I'm just speaking in general, not to know specifically, because I've seen.
No, you're right though. You're right.
Like to where they're like, oh, I like women that's natural, don't do too much, things like that, and be the first one thirsting after the OnlyFans model with the full face of makeup, boobs done, butt done for her content, things like that.
Or if a woman isn't naturally like that, how about being aggressive towards those women? Or disparaging those women because they don't have the build they want. Harassing them, you know. So it's interesting. It's interesting, but like I say, you know, as women, we have to engage with these other perspectives, and I'm gonna continue to challenge y'all when I hear y'all say stuff like this. This is why we need more women voices in the spaces of these things that I like, that are male dominated: hip-hop, sports, gaming. My voice is important because it's missing. Yeah. It's a bunch of men saying the same thing. Like, y'all are missing the perspective, and that's okay. That's why I don't care if y'all agree with me or not, because it's like, y'all heard something different for once at least. If you watch my video, You could say I talk too much. You could say you disagree. You could say I'm wrong. You could say whatever the fuck. But what you can walk away saying is, she probably said something I didn't hear before because of her unique perspective, especially as a woman. Like, you know, it's so difficult being in the space of hip hop where it's so misogynistic. You have to have a little cognitive dissonance to be a part of this culture because of how misogynistic it is. And how common the misogynistic attitudes are, even if niggas aren't trying. It's not like niggas are trying to be misogynistic most of the time. It's the norm. So they're just repeating what everyone, it's accepted. So they're not saying anything crazy in reality because it's the norm, right? You know, saying like, oh, like I want a woman to be natural. That's the norm. So it's not like crazy, but it hasn't been challenged most of the time. Like, when has anyone challenged those things? Because there's no women in the space to even challenge it. Or if you are there, you just go along with it because it's like you don't want to disturb the peace, or they're gonna say you're doing too much, or oh, it's not that big of a deal. You're gonna get gaslit about it, and it's so deeply ingrained in the culture. But somebody has to be willing to take on that battle, and I am that person. Y'all got the right one. Because if y'all want to argue, come to the Twitch stream. You know what I'm saying? Come to the Twitch stream, pull up. Link pin in the comments in the description. I appreciate y'all checking it out. Go sub to my bestie. Go follow her socials. Both of our link trees gonna be in the comments, in the description.
And we have a lot of different things coming soon.
Nah, don't even say too much. Don't even say too much. That's at Mad Federal. Don't even say too. Y'all gonna see. We do have a song where it's coming up in February though for independent artists. So if y'all do music or know someone that does music, pull up. You can promote your music. Go head to head with other artists, and we'll see who gets crowned.
Oh, I was thinking for like, I'm sorry, I'll tell you after.
Okay, y'all, make sure I leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what to check out. Go check out the Doechii album reaction. It's gonna be at the end of the video. It actually should be somewhere around where I'm at. Actually, this will be the Doechii playlist, and then the album reaction is gonna be to the left. All right, y'all, peace. We still gonna be live, so y'all pull it to the stream.